Sarah, and to Chris in the Weather Garden. Hey guys.
Hey.
Hey, we are out here in the Weather Garden, joined with Chris H. Olson. We are your Home and Garden Wednesday, and this, I'm kind of covered back here by the grass. Kind of looks like my lawn, but you're here talking about grass today, right?
Yeah, you know, grasses are wonderful because, you know, it's not about just color in the garden, it's also about texture, and a lot of us forget about that. We're always looking at color. Of course, grasses also can provide color as well, but there's all different types of grasses out there, and you gotta be careful what you choose, because some of them are perennial, meaning that they last years and years, and some of them are annuals, meaning they come up and they freeze in the winter and that's it.
Okay.
So you gotta watch out so you get a lot of bang for your buck. So I
Right.
brought a few things first of all. Now this is the annuals right here. A lot of us will go to our nurseries and we see this purple fountain grass, which look how beautiful it is
really
to the
pretty.
other grasses. Now this one's called Fireworks, because if you can look closely at it, I don't know if we can get a closer view, it's kind of variegated. So it has a real nice, the light hits it, it really shows up in the garden. Then next to it is the original purple fountain grass, which you can see is a little bit darker.
Right.
But this is the new one called Fireworks. Now these are great grasses, but they're annual, so it's only spring and summer. In the fall, they will burn back, and they do not come back usually at all.
Good to know.
Unless you're down below south
Okay.
here in Arkansas. Then this is one of my favorites. Hard to tell with the light we have right now, but this is called blue dune grass.
Okay.
Because it's an ornamental grass that's really only about 2 foot, 3 foot tall, except for the little seed heads. And it has this great blue color. And if you plant it in drifts, which means if you plant more than one plant, 3 to 5 to 7, you get this great blue color in the garden. So a great one you might want to add. Now if you're into small guys.
Is that a perennial or an annual?
This is a perennial.
Okay.
So that is a perennial. And this is a regular fountain grass, which doesn't look like much right now, but this is a perennial.
Okay.
It's only the purple and the
Okay.
fireworks. Yeah.
Got it.
And then these here are all perennial grasses. I love this one. Look how soft. Feel that.
It looks
That's
so delicate,
Mexican grass.
I'm a little intimidated by this because it looks so delicate.
I know. It looks so. Yes, you're right. It looks like you would not survive.
Yeah,
it is
right.
tough. We
Okay.
plant hillsides in this.
Okay.
That's how simple it is. And then we have the dwarf little blue fescue.
This looks a little bit more sturdier, but still has that like.
This is actually harder to grow than the Mexican grass, believe it or not,
Really?
because it drowns very easily, has to have good drainage, and you know how poor our soil is here.
Right.
So that's blue fescue. These are little ground covers. This is sedge grass, which really is technically not a grass.
Okay.
But it looks like it. This is the blue and this is the lime green. Add the two together. And then we have finishing up, we have the Muhly grass. If you ever go by Pleasant Ridge Shopping Center, in the fall they have this grass with all these pink clouds. That's the pink Muhly grass. That one you might want to do because it gives us great fall color.
That's good to know. And what about these two?
Well, we got the maiden grass, which is very common. It's big. We have it here in the weather garden. And we have the dwarf fountain grass, which has the little ticklers just coming up end of summer and fall.
Nice.